Today we'll be trying to get 3 wins with the Bamboozler 14 Mark II, another mouthful of a weapon. This is a painter version of the Bamboozler. The other one was more of a location type support with Killer Whale and Autobomb, but this one has Fizzy Bomb, Super Chump, and they did buff the Bamboozler a while ago to actually paint full lines whenever you full charge. So this is definitely a zones weapon. However, you know I don't like using weapons in their recommended modes, so we're going to be using it in Rainmaker today. I'm trying to go through all the chargers here since they are generally the hardest weapons to use, and I think I'm pretty well primed for this since I was actually using pencil last time, so we should feel the tap shots a little bit better here, hopefully. Certainly is a fun weapon. The sub weapon here actually helps you a lot with just shooting downwards and under ledges that you can't really poke yourself with the main weapon, as well as comboing with the main weapon itself if your aim is on point. They also buffed and kind of nerfed the Fizzy Bomb. It's not as good at painting, it still paints fairly well, and you can now get actually really good trails from just tossing the bomb out uncharged. Super Chump is just another nice thing. You can use it for meat shields or just painting the zone or just the rest of the map or whatnot. It's really nice to have. Gives you more time to land your shots and whatnot. So a fairly synergistic kit. Obviously, could it be better? Sure, you could probably get a better special than Chump, but it could also be worse. It could be Reef Slider or something like that. So not really much to complain about there. I really like the kit. Either way, the goal's 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row without any losses, we'll go for a 4th one. See you in the first match. All right, match number 1. Enemy team looks like it's going to be aggressive, so hopefully they're going to be in range at the very least. Scariest thing is the Explosher at range. Everything else I'll have to just kind of back off from whenever they get close enough to me. I'm going to poke at this Explosher while my friend takes him out, which is very nice. Friend's going to go for this right side checkpoint, so we're going to try to paint around him, make sure he can climb, and just kind of wait and see. We're going to be more of the anchor here. Don't have to be an anchor, though, especially since our team is more aggressive oriented. Probably should have launched my chumps there, but we're not going to worry about it because our friends are carrying us, and we'll go ahead and take our first win. That actually went really well. All right, match number 2. Very similar teams to last time, at the very least aggressive-wise. They're going to have a lot more paint, just something we'll have to keep in mind and probably try to counteract. Try to help out my Dapples. We do have actually DPS advantage because we do have a Dapples, which is very nice. I'm going to try to get some shots off here. Won't matter. Can use my range to actually poke at these people though from ledge, which is very nice. We do outrange all of them except for maybe the what's it called? The Church Slash from the Splatoon. I don't want to move immediately because I have a feeling they're going to try to rush. However, they are doing very well for themselves. That should take him out. Still don't feel too safe since we have no one alive, so I'm just going to try to pick them off as they run towards me and stall for my teammates to come in playing anchor. And you do get some experience playing anchor because you are a bit longer ranged, especially on these other short ranged teams. That shouldn't make the fan move, and I should actually be able to get a lot of AoE around in here. Okay, we will get taken out, but that's fine. We've got an amazing lead here, and with how aggressive our teammates are being, I think we should be good. Especially once I can get back in and kind of just start playing defensively and allowing them to have a jump point for free. We don't have anything like Cooler, but it's still fairly nice. I'm going to just kind of shoot blindly here, especially at the mark where the Rainmaker is. The screen is going to be a bit annoying for us because we do have longer range. All right, we're going to throw this out. They do get checkpoint off that. I think it'll be fine, though. All right, time to tap shot. That was a very poor fight there. I can hit those shots. I've said this before. I said it last time in the pencil episode. I can hit those shots. I just choose not to sometimes for some reason. All right, bit of an awkward position here. Just going to throw a bomb to try to get them off of us. If they drop down, they're going to take damage from the bomb. We'll die, though, since there are 2 people on the left. And there was another one on the right, I think. So they are collapsing in on us. Like I said, 2 aggressive teams. So we're going to be going back and forth quite a bit. I need to stand back and make sure they're not able to just reach me for free. We'll get to take that kill. However, we will be on unequal. So we will get taken out by the Rainmaker shot. But that's fine. Teammates get a wipeout once more. So we'll be able to push it back to mid. They didn't even get below 50, or they got below 50 by 1, but they didn't get that far below 50, so that's nice. Gonna go ahead and just start painting again. And it feels very similar to the pencil weapon whenever you are just painting, which is nice. Especially if you're just poking at people with full charges, you'll be getting those nice thick lines just laid out. Get another wipeout, which is very nice. I don't know if I like that. I can't get up off the ground, apparently. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw a bomb here. I think that's going to be better than just shooting straight lines out. At the very least, we can arc the bomb downwards and utilize that to our advantage. There's a brush here. I'm going to tap fire and try to get some chip damage on him. Tap firing, while not the best, probably DPS-wise, is still a nice way to get some chip damage if your teammates are fighting them and if you're not in an immediate confrontation. And, of course, you can also just use them to finish off weakened opponents like that. I believe there's someone on the right there with that fan. So we're going to try to just paint over him. Going to kind of keep him locked down with paint, too. There we go. He just runs towards us, which is nice. Like I said before, you don't want to run straight out of charger while it's poking at you. I said that last time at the very least. Hello, brush. I have a bomb for you, you know. All right, back up. That's fine. Honestly, I think they have Rainmaker, so I do need to be careful. Try to throw that out. Got him with some damage at the very least, so that's nice. All right, he took too long deciding his next move. Be able to take out the other one because he was out of his element in ink, and that's a really nice thing. Once you do have some ink laid down, it's a lot easier to hit shots. It's another reason why Pencil is so good. We didn't utilize it last time, but if you do have a lot of paint on the ground, it's going to be a lot harder for the enemy to actually move around and whatnot. So we're going to try to just kind of keep our space for our teammates to move around and fight, and maybe get some free picks in the process. There we go. We got 2 kills with that. That's really nice. Gonna make sure no one's flanking on the right side of the screen, and I'll just paint behind the wall too. We don't have to push here. It's probably better to just play defense since we only have 30 seconds left, and playing defense is going to be a lot more consistent. Very good. Keep him at range. Once we refill our ink tank, we can keep the onslaught up. Just finished him off with some tap shots there since it's always damaged. I'm not a big fan of this, honestly, but I'll try to support it since we do have quite a bit of people over here. Just do want to keep my ink tank filled up. That's why we don't want to do that, because we risk getting all taken out at once and losing. So just going to kind of back up, make sure he doesn't take too much space as we're backing up, and keep some paint down. He just kind of ran straight towards us once again. Always nice when they do that for us. Does our job very easily. I'm going to try to get chumps here. Lead our shot there. That way they have to run into chumps if they want to keep pushing. And I forget I can actually do this as well. And it does it better because our teammates take them out. So that was a much better game showing how the weapon works. But our teammates really were doing a lot of the heavy lifting. All right, next match. More midline focused team this time. They do have longer ranged weapons though, and AoE at that. So we will have to be a bit careful. Scariest thing probably is going to be the ballpoint at range, of course. However, the well string can also be pretty off-putting too. I don't mind taking the trade there, or having our teammate take the trade. That was actually a really bad start. We don't need to all go down like that. I definitely should be playing more defensively because, once again, I'm the more passive of our options. So I need to be playing into that and allowing our teammates to be more enabled to actually do stuff with paint and whatnot. Gonna get targeted with missiles. I don't mind that though. You're gonna throw those chumps off. That's a little unfortunate that he ran into me, but I can't really help that. All right, we've got this. So I think we want to just start throwing some AoE on the right here. Hopefully they don't arc their shots down. I'm gonna shoot this down here and try to protect my teammate. Actually got something going there. However, we do have to play around inkjet shots. We're going to utilize that cooldown that the inkjet had. Our teammate gets the kill, which is very nice. I'm going to try to take some space over here that we can actually move with. He doesn't have a bomb, so we don't have to fear him throwing it at the shield. I will grab this. Never mind. I will not grab it. I will die to the well string. That's fine, though. Don't really want to jump in here. There's not really any good spots since they're all engaged in something. Maybe the left side could have been a fine jump, but I don't mind coming in a little bit slower and setting up a little bit of a defense here. Once again, the scariest thing we have to fight is the ballpoint, so we want to make sure we're not just standing out in the open for him to pick us off. Because we can actually take him out pretty quickly as long as we have initiative. As long as we have initiative. Never mind, we don't like that. Don't like that at all. I think he popped it immediately, though I wasn't looking, so he could have just had it that entire time and I wasn't paying attention long enough. Friend is making a daring escape. He didn't quite get there, but our distracting abilities, I guess, were good enough that the enemy team just kind of forgot their Rainmaker was over there. Or the Rainmaker. It's not necessarily one team or the others unless they grab it. I think I'm going to chuck bombs for now and just try to get their back lines off of our front lines. And make sure they can't just, you know, shoot at them for free. Alright, you're going to rush me. I'm fine with that, though. I'm not fine with that. However, the wall does block the shot. Please don't take me out. Okay. Focus on pay. That's going to be our main goal here. That's fine. Got some damage off. Get an assist. That's very nice. Inkjet's going to be a bit annoying, but it did end, so we're good. Alright, go ahead and launch chumps here. That way we get a ink refill. Paint over this guy over here. If he tries to climb, I hit him on the squid roll. Or the surge. One of the two. I heard the clink, though. Roller's over here. He's taking out 2, but now he is down. Got a trade, which is good. Our defense should be, honestly, pretty fine. As long as we don't let them get in control over mid here. So I'm going to try to work towards that. Got multiple people attacking, so I do need to be careful. There he goes again. Alright, probably shouldn't have took that fight on. However, I did run out of ink, so I should have just... Or not out of ink, but out of space. So I probably should have just jumped out there, honestly. I am failing to fight a little bit here, so we need to try to not lose that too much. I do believe there is someone over here. Not anymore, I guess. Okay, my aiming has failed. Hopefully I stalled long enough so we can get some people over there because we are being a little focused on the left side. However, our teammates did get over there, so I'm going to try to catch up to them. We don't need to push anymore, like I said, so... Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to try to calm down here because my aim has just gone terribly wrong. They're moving pretty quickly too, though. And I do have to have a little bit more nerve since they can just reach me and I don't get free pot shots at them. Alright, make sure no one's behind shooting at that Rainmaker shield like we were before. And they're not getting free lead off that. I heard an ouch go off over here, so we need to maybe defend this a little bit better. As long as they just stay behind a wall or something, we should be fine. Okay, yeah, and they just kind of give up there. So there is our third win. Much more anticlimactic than the second one. Second one was a lot of fun, but here we just kind of had to play more defensively. I did die a little bit too much, but we still won. All right, we'll go for a fourth win since we got 3 in a row without any losses. Very aggressive team. Once again, seeing lots of those. Only one that really wasn't aggressive was the last match, which was, you know, kind of not... I want to make sure they're not approaching the right side. We don't have anyone over here kind of applying pressure, so we want to do that without getting sniped by the bow. I do want to throw this at him, though. Never mind. What's the plan here? We've only got 2 alive, so just kind of stalling this out is going to be our best bet. All right, let's not take lots of damage from that, please. Very good. I think we got to kill her bomb there. Go ahead and try to spread some paint around with our chumps. Try not to throw the bomb at the shield either. Okay, they're not looking over here, so we're going to go off to the left, hopefully. Okay, didn't have anyone following me, but that's fine. I was kind of hoping I would have some escorts there, but they both died, so... Probably, I don't know. I wanted to get the ball rolling there because we are being a little passive for what our team is. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong time, wrong time. Okay, our teammate gets the kill. That's fine. It's not fine. You don't want to die there. I had so much initiative, and then it just kind of went away because I was not managing my ink correctly. I threw out that bomb to try to stop the push, but it did just kind of fail in the long run. Something to know is that even your tap shots paint at the very end. So if you are playing people right at the edge of your range, you can actually paint over their feet, which is very annoying. I think he just died to the curling bomb. Yeah, because the regular thing is dead now, the regular roller. Gonna lose my special off of this, but that's fine, unless we can get checkpoint. Alright, again, I don't need to be the only one forward. I don't know what's happening. We need to be a little more aggressive. I'm not sure why we're not. Because we have an aggressive team. I guess the rollers are actually pretty scary, honestly. I need to start probably throwing more bombs and just trying to support with damage. There we go. Good. Go, go, go. He's going to try to rush off that ledge. We're going to try to damage him. Very good. We're trying to funnel them into these little corridors here so we can actually damage them. And that's going to work out pretty well. Hopefully you grab that. Good job. Okay, that's fine. We've got a very decent lead here. As long as we don't, you know, all wipe out at once. And I'm going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. We don't have too much time left either. So we want to make sure. Keeping it on the right. Got a 52 there. Throw this bomb on the right here so they can't just kind of get up there for free. Just kind of keep that going. We're losing some paint, so I'm going to try to make sure we keep that down. I know that 52's over here, so we're going to try to just paint over them. And another little use of it, just painting the end, is that you can paint over where you've already painted before, except the very end. You're still getting some usage out of that. And it does paint a little bit faster in that regard. All right, good. He did the same thing, you know, we were wanting him to do, which is just kind of run in a straight line towards us. Very good. He's probably going to climb up for that, so I'm just going to kind of shoot at it, make sure they can't approach it. Are you going to grab it now? And if you'll notice, I'm not always full charging. Full charging is nice if you want to hold the shot, but if you want to just kind of get a lot of value, there's a certain point where you're still getting 2 shots. Even if you tap shot after landing the shot. And it's nice to get that feeling for it. It's not always right because I'm not, you know, perfect at timing it correctly. However, you're gonna get a lot more shots out than just always full charging it, which is an important skill to learn with this thing. I'm gonna recover ink. All right, we should win that match. Okay, so another just kind of bland match there. It goes a lot better sometimes, and this is a zones weapon, and zones is in rotation, but I practiced in Rainmaker and it felt pretty nice. But yeah, there we go. And there's 3 wins with the Bamboozler 14 Mark II. Went pretty well for the most part. There were some boring matches. Match 2 was really fun. Got 20 kills there and assists, so that was really nice. It showed off what the weapon can do, especially when it's not outranged by stuff. The other matches were just kind of okay. I was landing some shots here and there, but about halfway through, we just kind of stopped hitting stuff, which was a little sad. I guess I kind of got a little too lax in actually trying to hit things, which, you know, doesn't end well. But we still did our supporting job fairly well and threw our bombs out whenever we needed to, which is, again, why it's such a nice kit, because you have tools for almost every situation, which is nice. Either way, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time.